"You're not my husband. You don't own me," my fiancé said after taking the bartender's number. I nodded and moved out while she was at the club. She came home to an empty apartment and a note: "You don't own my paycheck." My fiancé Kayla and I were at Hendrick's Tavern with friends. 4 years together, engaged for 8 months, wedding planned for June. I'd already dropped $12,000 on the venue deposit. Kayla kept getting up. Bathroom, phone call, checking drinks. Third time, I watched her go straight to the bar. Bartender with sleeve tattoos and a man bun. She was leaning in, playing with her hair, laughing that fake laugh. He wrote something on a napkin. She put it in her purse. When she came back, I asked, "Who's the bartender?" She didn't look up. "Nobody, just some guy." "He have a name?" "Why do you care?" That defensive tone. "His name is Bryce. Just curious what you talked about for 15 minutes. The table went quiet. "Oh my God, are you serious right now?" Her voice got louder. "We were just talking. I'm allowed to talk to people. Never said you weren't. You're doing that thing again, interrogating me like you're my dad." I let it go. She didn't. "You know what your problem is? Full volume now. Everyone's staring. You act like you own me. Like because we're engaged, I'm not allowed to have a life." Then came the line, "We're not married yet. You're not my husband. You don't get to control who I talk to or who I give my number to." Dead silence. "So you gave him your number?" "Yeah, I did. Because we're not married and you don't own me." I finished my drink, dropped 100 on the table, and stood up. "You're absolutely right. We're not married. Where are you going?" "Home. I'm done." I walked out, but here's what she didn't know. This wasn't just about Bryce. For months, she'd been coming home after 2 a.m. 3 weeks ago, she posted an Instagram story at midnight from some guy's apartment. When I asked, she said I was paranoid, that he was just a friend from the gym. The financial abuse was worse. I make $90,000 a year. She makes $35,000. We were supposed to split rent, but I paid 70% because relationships aren't about keeping score. I paid all utilities. She was supposed to Venmo me her half. She forgot constantly. I had $2,500 in unpaid requests sitting in my Venmo history. But when she needed money, new car, maxed credit card, Cabo trip, suddenly relationships were about supporting each other. I drove home and looked around. The couch, mine. $2,100. TV, mine. $1,800. Coffee maker, knives, gaming setup, all mine. Kitchen table was hers. Cheap IKEA thing. The math, 90% my stuff. I texted Chris, "You still have your truck?" By the time Kayla got home at 3 a.m., the apartment was empty. Just her furniture and a note. "You're right. I'm not your husband. You don't own my paycheck." I took everything. My sectional couch, my TV, my $600 coffee maker she used every morning without cleaning, my Japanese steel knives, even all the good phone chargers. Left her that broken cable that only works at the perfect angle. Changed all streaming passwords, Netflix, Hulu, HBO, Spotify, all on my credit card. Updated payment to an empty prepaid Visa. They'd cancel when charges bounced. She tried everything after. Showed up at my work screaming until security removed her. Filed a police report for stolen furniture until cops saw my receipts. Posted on Facebook about my abuse until Chris posted the Venmo screenshots showing she owed me thousands. Her dad paid to break the lease after I showed him messages from her iPad. 2 months of texting another guy, calling me boring, saying she was only marrying me because it's easier than starting over. 2 months later, she called desperate. She'd racked up $25,000 in debt after her parents disowned her for moving Bryce in 2 days after I left. He dumped her after 3 weeks. I made her sign a promissory note for $22,000 she owed me. Utilities, rent, wedding deposit, everything. $50 monthly payments for 37 years. "Why are you doing this?" she asked, hands shaking. "Because every month, when you make that payment, I want you to remember what you threw away." I sold her $8,000 engagement ring for $7,200 and booked 2 weeks in Japan. Her first $50 payment came through last month. The note said, "I'm sorry." I transferred it to savings and smiled.